Hello and welcome to another Roaming Norway YouTube video. Today we will drive around and check out charging infrastructure in the EV capital of the world. Yes, of the world. And it's not Oslo, which is the capital of Norway. Many people believe that's the EV capital of Norway and the world, but that's not the case. It is Bergen. In Bergen, we have a 96% adoption rate or market share for electric vehicles. And 40% of the electric cars on the road are currently electric. 40%! So 40% of all the cars that I see around here are electric. And it's actually even more than that when we look around, because it is proven that electric car drivers use their cars more, and that might be due to the economics or just the sheer joy of driving them, or a combination of both. So today we are going to go around at charging stations in Bergen, and we are going to find out today on Saturday. It is busy, it is traffic everywhere. Is the charging stations up for the task? Does this work out? Does a city work with 40% electric cars and 96% market share? Let's drive around in this BMW i3 and check out some charging stations. Here is a typical gas station with charging in Norway. And here we have a new ID Bus GTX. I don't know if that's a customer car or not, but that's awesome. I really want to try this one on this channel. And here you can see the charging park, and just electric cars absolutely everywhere. And the charging park here is does have some vacant spots, so it doesn't seem to be any queuing or too many cars. It actually kind of works out. And you can see that the ID Bus isn't even charging, the Tesla isn't even charging, the Volvo EX40 isn't even charging. Most people charge at home, but you have the ability to DC fast charge here. And you can see there are vacant spots, no charging queues, and a lot of electric car drivers just decide to stop here because it's a gas station. They don't even need to charge, they just charge at home. Super simple. Oh, an e-tron GT. Wow. Tesla Model Y. Nissan Leaf. Just EVs absolutely everywhere. Oh, a Model Y towing with some custom rims. There are many reasons for Bergen's high EV adoption rate, and a lot of it comes from the economics of owning a car in Norway. And a lot of that cost is actually toll roads. And toll roads are discounted for electric vehicles in Norway. They were free, then they were discounted, and now they are slowly getting back to the price that everyone pays for toll roads. But at the high EV adoption rate that we have in Norway, we're already way past the point of no return. So we will of course have EVs moving forward regardless of these toll roads. So that's a very important point for Bergen's EV adoption specifically, because Bergen has a lot of toll roads, like many large cities in Norway. Oslo also has a lot of toll roads, but Bergen has been very high toll roads to get into the city. And that's because it has been extremely expensive to build roads in Norway, and especially around Bergen, with all the mountains, all the fjords, all the bridges, all the tunnels. Extremely expensive. Then you need toll roads to pay for those roads, and then people want discounted toll roads, so they buy electric vehicles. Of course, electric vehicles in Norway are quite inexpensive compared to combustion vehicles, so that already helps with the economics. But having the ability to have discounted toll roads is a super important point for EV adoption in Bergen. So now we are at another charging park. I would call this a charging park. Let's say if there is 5 or more chargers, it's kind of like a charging park. This is in the middle of Bergen. It is Saturday afternoon. A lot of people out on the road. A lot of different electric cars out on the road. So many different brands. I can't wait to show you this. Electric van charging at the charging park. And you can see this electric Maxus van from SAIC Motors. You can see this E-Up, which is a Skoda Skoda Citigo, and you can see this Kia Soul, E-Up, BC4X by Toyota, a Tesla Model 3, a Kia Soul again at the 50 kilowatt charger. The Tesla is at the 50 kilowatt charger. I don't know why no one is using the 170 kilowatt Delta charger there. There is a Kia there, a Volkswagen ID4 GTX, and here we have a lot of other electric cars, a Maxus, a BMW, a Polestar 2 pulling out right now, BMW ID3, Tesla Model Y Taxi, and a BC4X. So you can see that a lot of people are using these chargers on this Saturday afternoon. And we can see a lot of taxis using this charging hub, because we are very close to Bergen city center, and we will go to the city center, or at least to the parking house in the middle of the city, just to show you exactly what's going on. Here is another taxi, I think, pulling in here for charging. You can see all these chargers. These are dedicated high power chargers. I'm not exactly sure of the speed of them, but a lot of people seem to prefer them over the Delta chargers that we see here. We see a BC4X, he has probably hit his DC fast charging limit, so it doesn't matter if he chooses the 50 kilowatt chargers over there. But you can see there are a ton of different chargers, and they seem to be almost all occupied, but I see that every time someone pulls in, someone pulls out, so there is no charging queue building up here. It seems to be okay, but this shows that taxis need to DC fast charge during the day, and maybe the taxi companies should make sure that they have these DC fast charging hubs with a great discounted rate for the taxi drivers to use. The other people around here are hopefully just traveling through the city, and that they have home charging, because home charging is extremely important for a comfortable EV ownership in my experience. And if you don't have home charging, please reconsider getting an electric vehicle. Here is a typical charging garage in Norway and in Bergen, and it says connection behind, so you need to back up to park. So you're out of luck if your charge port is in the front, but it shouldn't be there anyways, in my opinion, so this works out perfectly. And you can see all the electric cars charging here, a ton of chargers, just unlimited chargers, really. And it's bring your own cable, except for these units that seem to have the cable on them. Just so many electric cars just simply charging at the level 2 chargers that are installed in this parking garage, which I personally think is the best way to do it. Oh, nice looking ID bus there. It is very tight here, like normal parking garages in Norway. And it's fantastic because you can be in the city all day, be fully charged when you're back, and you're ready to go on your way. That's not an electric car. Anyways, some of them are ICE. That's an MG, actually, very popular in Norway and Europe. Chinese car. And just, yeah, I think this is the best solution to EV adoption, is installing level 2 chargers absolutely everywhere. BMW i3, very popular in Norway still. Model Y, the most popular car in the world, and Norway and Europe. Absolutely amazing to see so many electric cars around here. I'm very used to it, but I'm showing you now on video. That's a nice Taycan Cross Turismo, also very popular at least 1 to 2 years ago in Norway. So just walking over here, we actually have taxi chargers, and these are subsidized. The taxi drivers have their own chargers. So this is an incentive that Bergen has done to make sure that taxis always can DC fast charge. Here are the taxi chargers, and there are just 2 of them, but they are dedicated for taxis. Taxi only. Just 250 kilowatt delta units. So Bergen has an EV adoption rate of 96% compared to 87% in the rest of Norway and 90% in Oslo. So significantly higher than both the national average and Oslo. So there are a ton of EVs that you can see on the road, and it just keeps on growing. And soon there will be more than 50% and we will see even more EVs. I see a Volvo XC30. A very popular car in Norway and so well styled. Absolutely amazing. I've heard these come to the US soon, which is kind of cool. Tesla Model S was extremely popular in the beginning, but then it kind of fell off. That's a plan. Having all these level 2 chargers absolutely everywhere eliminates so many problems with owning an electric car. Just having it charge up while you are parked, while you are shopping, while you are in the city, just doing all kinds of errands. You can just have it charge up. You just don't need to wait for the car. It is always available. Oh, there's a dog there. That's awesome. All cars should have dog mode, by the way. Yeah, just having it here while you are shopping or doing whatever you want. When the car is stationary, it should be able to charge. So I think this is a large part of the solution for charging electric cars. And it's not just EVs here because of the charging. Most people charge at home, like I've mentioned many times, and then you can just park your car normally. You don't go through an entire battery during the day, most people. Anyway, so it's just a ton of electric cars. And here is the beautiful wonder of a car, the BMW i3S. The Audi e-tron was actually very popular in Norway from 2019, 2020, around there. And it's on studded tires. Nice. Very solid, great built car. Some issues with the motors and the battery pack, I think. Anyways, very popular in Norway. Not anymore. It is too expensive compared to what you get from the Model Y, which is way less comfortable and stuff like that, but it's just such a good deal. I think this is 3 times the price of the Model Y almost in Norway. At least 2 times the price. And the Ioniq 5 and the Nissan Leaf. Most grocery stores also have DC fast charging, so you can charge while you are shopping, which is fantastic. So this is a grocery store with charging, and then we can spy on the Kempower chargers down there by the other shopping place or grocery store. In Norway we have way too many grocery stores, they are everywhere. But it's nice to see Kempower chargers there, right by this grocery store. And then chargers here, right by this grocery store. Actually, I just drove down here to check them out. So here are the Kempower chargers, 6 Kempower chargers up to 200 kilowatts, and they have shared power from the cabinet there. So this is great to see outside the grocery store, and eliminates the need for charging on the road, since you can charge while you are grocery shopping at this grocery store. Here outside this mall we have some slower DC fast chargers, and actually a Hypercharger 50 from Alpitronic there in the middle, and some tritium chargers on the side, and an AC charger with bring your own cable right there. So still at this mall you have charging options, and I think 50 kilowatts, which is the rated speed of these 3, is actually better than having like 150, 200 kilowatt chargers outside malls, because you often spend a lot of time there. So give people the option to charge slower, so they don't invest too much in infrastructure for the chargers, and that people are just sitting at 100% the entire time. I think this works out pretty well. The tritium chargers are aging, so I assume the Alpitronic is the one that's going in and upgrading those two tritium chargers. But absolutely great to see, and a big part of EV adoption is this. Here is another grocery store. Here we have public chargers from Evony, and these are 150 kilowatt Delta units with CHAdeMO, and of course CCS that can split. And we have a Tesla supercharger version 2 actually. And then dude just parking like an idiot there. Is this his trailer? If he unhooked his trailer, couldn't he just park normally? I don't know. This is a version 2 supercharger, and it gives you options to charge while you're grocery store shopping. Of course, I don't agree that DC fast chargers should be installed at the grocery store. I think slower chargers might be better, or yeah, I don't know. It is an option for those that need it, and this is pretty close by this road that goes past here. So if you're driving through the city, maybe you want to stop here and you actually want to go grocery store for some food, I don't know, it is much cheaper than the gas station, so at least great to have options. The gas stations in Norway are an absolute desert. Nobody is using gas anymore, so why do we need gas stations? So we have removed the gas pumps here. You can see that there was previously gas pumps here, and the same on the other side. There are still 2 left here. I suspect that maybe UNO-X is going to install DC fast chargers here from Alpitronic. They have done so in many places in Norway. So very, very interesting to see. There is a B-Class electric that's been here for a while. I don't know what's up with that. Another gas station and another set of gas pumps removed. I don't know if DC fast chargers are going in here. I haven't seen this brand, which is Esso, done that yet, so I don't know, but we still have 2 redundant gas pumps, so maybe in the future we will see DC fast charging here, or maybe they just removed the gas pumps because of demand. But there was gas pumps here before, and you can see that it still has the fuel technology sign there. Thank you so much for watching this video on daily EV life in the EV capital of the world. And I tried to show you different charging stations during the busiest hours of the week. I showed you different charging options, like you have charging options for, let me just turn on the light here. You have charging options for the malls, for the grocery stores, and of course just along the road. So you have tons of different charging options, and it's nice to see that they have dedicated taxi charging. We need much more of that, not just 2 units. It's way too few. We need a lot more dedicated taxi units to make sure that the taxis can use DC fast charging during the day. Oh, a chimney! That's awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another Roaming Norway YouTube video. If you like this video, comment down below, because then I can make more of them. It is easier for me to make these kinds of videos than during doing all the prep work for other types of videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this interesting, and also think about how this is in your country or your city. How is it different? How will your city tackle an increase in EVs? How will your city tackle that? It is inevitable for a lot of countries. A lot of countries have just so much demand for EVs, and people are buying EVs like crazy. Some countries are a little bit behind. The US is a little bit behind. It's interesting to see the movement for EVs moving forward. What will happen in the US? It is super exciting times. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for watching another Roaming Norway YouTube video, and you will see me very, very soon.